Hey there everyone, welcome back to the channel. We have a calendar. Isn't that exciting? I actually just got done working out, took a shower, and now I'm ready to talk about this calendar with you. Quick note of interest, however, normally I have a graphic showing you all the possibilities with past representation weeded out of it for these skills banners. There's a lot this time. So here's the dealio. I am going to, at some point, link either a pinned comment or in the description, maybe both, but definitely in the description, a tweet that will have a little graphic card that you can save, which is normally represented in this video. However, there are so many, and the fact that it's already kind of getting late, I'd like to get this video out sooner than later. So we're going to do like a post update, and you'll see it then. I do have everybody listed out, so I will list the names in the video. However, I will not show you graphically. You'll have to go check the tweet later, which hopefully won't be too long after this video comes out. Thank you for understanding my desire to get to sleep tonight at some point. Anyway, so all that said, we're going to look at this calendar. We're going to see what's happening. There's a lot going on, and a lot of it's good. By the way, happy Resplendent Alincia Eve, everyone. I am very excited. I know that you are too. Don't lie. Don't lie to me. You're excited. By the way, subscribe. Do it. Do it now. If you're new, do it. Just do it. Please. I would appreciate it. We're so close to 10K. And then I think I unlock stories or YouTube's version of stories, and then we can see what those are. And then I don't have to put community posts that people probably don't get, and you'll just be able to see my face with words, and you won't have to read. Isn't that easier? I feel like that's easier. Subscribe and help us get there. Anyway, let's talk about the calendar. Now that we're a good solid 2 minutes in and all the disclaimers are done and out of the way. Lost Lore is going on. Seeds of Odin is going on. Frontline Phalanx. Frontline Phalanx is going on. Limited Hero Battles. That's something new. Those are coming. Sweet. So is the Seliph and Deirdre Bound Hero Battle, which I don't think we knew about. I think the last thing that we knew about was going to be Phalanx, I think, on the 8th, which was yesterday, depending on when you're seeing this video. So all of this stuff to the right should probably be new. I'm assuming it's probably new. So Seliph and Deirdre, that's kind of fun. Pawns of Loki. Fun, I guess, depending on who you ask. Tempest Trials Plus, you know what that means. We'll talk about that in a second. We have a Grand Hero Battle Revival featuring Ashnard, who is actually going to be the Promote My 4-Star unit coming up in a video later this week. So if you submitted something for that, be on the lookout. You may get featured. Very exciting stuff, I know. Let's see. Limited Hero Battle. I think I mentioned that already. That's pretty hype. More Pawns of Loki throughout the month. Just like every couple weeks, we get a Pawns of Loki, which I guess is pretty cool. Mythic Hero Battle. We got a Mythic Hero coming this month. Mythic Hero Prediction with possible banner supplements coming later this next week. Soon. It's coming. It's coming soon. There's a lot of videos I have to make good on, but they're all coming. Bound Hero Battle Revival, Forsyth, and Python. Ooh, okay. So that's another revival for us. Forging Bonds Revival of Shape of a Spirit. Everybody's looking forward to that, I bet. Voting Gauntlets taking place on the 31st, like they typically do towards the end of the month. And then one more Pawns of Loki to round us out. Of course, we have Forging Bonds and Grand Hero Battle at the beginning of April. Could be Fallen Heroes. Don't know. Could typically Fallen Heroes range anywhere from March to May. Any of those spring months, I guess. March is spring, right? May is spring. I think it is, yeah. So any time between bunnies and brides, we have Fallen Heroes possibly popping up. So that could be them in early April there. We'll have to wait and find out. Hero Rises 2021 free 5-star hero, and it is Linja. That's right, Ninja Lin 1. I've talked about it on live streams. I don't know that I've actually addressed it in the video. This is me addressing it in the video. I'm fine with that. I think most people probably are going to get bang for buck, the most use out of Ninja Lin versus Saros. But, you know, anybody in the top 4 would have been a really good freebie anyway. So it doesn't really matter at that point. The goal of a Hero Rises voting gauntlet is just to get 4 really solid, rare, heavily fodderable, heavily usable, multi-game mode faceted units into the top 4. And I feel like we relatively accomplished that this year. So I think it's a win. I think it's a win no matter what team you were on. Freebies coming soon. Tomorrow, actually. Whoa, that's soon. That's pretty soon. So be sure to log in and pick that up. And that is pretty much your events. Let's talk login bonuses. I know you thought I was going to go to banners, didn't you? Never. So login bonuses for new heroes, Tempest Trials, special heroes, voting gauntlet, new heroes, all that stuff. That's always happening. So there's always going to be something during every day of the month, or I guess sections of months. So be sure to log in every day, get all your Orbeez and whatnot that you want to get. 3 Heroes quests was pretty easy this time around, I'll be honest, but you don't have much time to get the rest of those in. If you want to be transported back to 2017, where the entire meta was just Naui, Adult Tiki, and Fae, that basically is 3 Heroes quests this time around. So check those out. Green Hostiles quests. I don't even know what that means. I genuinely don't know what that means. I get knockout green enemies. I feel like you could just say green enemies. That seems like an odd way to word that. But I guess we'll find out soon. Tomorrow, in fact. Flying Strike quests. Alright. I feel like that's just getting kills with flyers. Again, odd way to word that. Could have been something easier. Guess it doesn't really matter in the long run. So that's fine. So not really no quests for the beginning of April. Like literally nothing. There's just nothing there. I guess that's because there's so much springtime happening that there's no time for quests. Which brings us to banners, which I'm sure everybody is very excited about. So Love Abounds, that is ending soon. We've got the Summoning Focus for Bound Hero Battle, which ties in with Seliph and Deirdre. So probably Seliph and Deirdre will be on that banner. Maybe somebody else. Probably somebody else. I guess we'll find out. New power, that's ongoing. I think it actually just started today. Fun fact, if you're going to try to get maybe an extra Ira or 2 or 8, like me, I wouldn't pull on this unless you really want like Halloween Naui also. But the revival banners are usually much better for that. They've got a slightly higher increased rate. So if you want to wait, it's going to be a minute. I think we just restarted at week 1, and I think Ira's like towards the end of the rotation. So it will be a while for Ira to come back in those. But if you want to wait, it's a much better value, I think. I always have a lot of relatively good focus luck on the revival banners. So if you want to wait, you're welcome to. Unless, like I said, you really want Halloween Naui also. They're on the shared red circle stone guy this time around. So let's talk special heroes. Let's just address it. Let's gear out the way. Special hero summoning event. It is bunnies. Yes, bunny banners have returned. If all of the oddball hares at the fair, regal rabbits, all of that hasn't clued you in at all, this is typically when we get the spring banners. Is March. So late March is when we're getting them. Very exciting stuff, I know. Usually they cater, at least in the past, they have catered more towards calves and flyers, which is kind of interesting. Specifically flyers all the time. Calves have been slightly more recent in years, but flyers have always been kind of a focal point. So that's pretty exciting. I like the spring banner specifically because some dope flyer skills occasionally get introduced. I don't know if that'll happen this time around, but I am hopeful. So long as it's not more damage reduction nonsense. I think we've all had our fill of legendary Claudes, right? So, let's see. Probably spring banner. More than likely spring banner. How long do you have to wait to find out? Not very. So it says the 17th there, which, by the way, alert my American friends, daylight savings is happening. Do other countries practice daylight savings? Like, not even every state in the U.S. practices daylight savings. It's such a mess. But daylight savings is ending, I think, on like the 14th or the 15th. And then we lose an hour. Which means stuff like this is actually going to come out at 11 p.m. Eastern instead of 10 p.m. Eastern. Because Japan doesn't care about daylight savings. But evidently we do. Even though we work in like a 24-hour cycle at this point, especially with the pandemic and people working from home. So it's whatever. But just be aware that at some point, I think the calendars probably next cycle are going to be more in sync again. Because prior it's been like 2 a.m. and 11 p.m. And then pretty soon it's going to be 3 a.m. And 12 a.m. for Pacific and Eastern time. Daylight savers, you know what I'm talking about. Everybody else is just like, what is he? Why are they so dumb? Yeah, I know. So this kind of cuts into that, so just be aware. So the spring banner is happening on the 17th. We also have the summoning focus for Tempest Trials Plus, which directly ties into characters on this year's spring banner, happening on the 15th. So we'll get a trailer before that, or like day of. So you'll actually know a couple days before the actual summoning event. The trailer will drop for that. You'll know who's going to be on it. And then you can plan accordingly, which is kind of nice, I guess, right? So there's that. Happy day. I feel like it's probably Tellius. And that's just because, like, Valentia, I don't think they acknowledge anymore, and we've had so much, like, Holy War Thracia stuff, and Three Houses stuff, and I'm just like, are there other games at this point? Oh, right, Tellius, and they'll probably put Tellius then. But a lot of the other games have already had representation in the spring banner, because it's like the first seasonal banner that Faye ever got. And that was a Fates Awakening one. So I don't know. Maybe they'll jump back to retro and do like a Fates or Awakening mix in with somebody else. But I think some of the few ones are like Tellius and Valentia, and then obviously Three Houses and Genealogy Thracia, those guys. But they've had so much rep lately that I don't see them doing that for spring. So it'll be interesting to see what we get. I'm kind of excited, I guess, maybe. But this is that, and I guess we'll wait and find out what happens. Something else that you're probably going to be very interested in is the Summoning Focus for Hero Rises 2021. That is starting on the 22nd, which puts you smack dab in between Bunnies and Mythic Hero. I know, it's like they want to take your money. The good news is that more than likely we will have the trailer for the Mythic Hero before the Hero Rises banner ends. It will be very, very tight. Make no mistake about it. We're talking hours, maybe, between when that banner ends and when we get the trailer for the new Mythic Hero. But they should overlap by a couple hours at least. So if you're really like nervous about that, take, I guess, solace in what I'm telling you now. We've also got the Special Heroes revival of Familial Festivities. There's all kinds of revivals. Like I said, Regal Rabbits, Hair at the Fairs, all of the bunnies are coming back. And so we've also got New Power at the beginning of next month, and the new Hero Summoning event. Could be Fallen, might not be Fallen. We'll just wait and find out. If it's not Fallen, then Fallen Heroes are definitely in May. You guys are safe for another 30 days, because I know the Fallen banner is very popular amongst summoners. So be ready for that. New Heroes Revival, Heroes Light and Shadow. We know that has to do with the Forging Bonds. So get ready. I think that one has the Chris's in it. So if you're looking for some Spurn, it's down there. All right. Lastly, let's talk... well, we know about Mythic Heroes. Yeah. Mythic Heroes is happening on the 30th. There you go. Let's talk lastly about skills banners. This one is a meaty, juicy one. I haven't gone in and combed through because we have had similar banners with reps in the past. So I don't know necessarily who's been weeded out yet, but I will have a graphic for that soon, I promise. But for right now, Null skills. Null has the ability to represent Fallen Merida, Deke, Fallen Corrin Male, Shamir, Adrift Corrin Male, Asbel, Hilda, Nyla, and Fallen Leon. That is on the 19th. And then we've got Rouse skills. I know. I always say Ruse, but everything is Ruse to me, but this is Rouse. Edelgard, Marita, Dusel, Percival, Chris, female. Fallen Corrin, male. Ferdinand, Fallen Leon, Ingrid, and Shamir. So Shamir and Fallen Leon both showing up again. And then Rally Plus, which is going to be happening on the 1st. Options for that include Eleonora, Apotheosis Anna, Adrift Corrin female, Annette, Layla, Midori, Ranulph, Brave Ellawood, Selena, Ophelia, Azel, and Lou. And a Lou to finish us out. Wouldn't be a Rally Plus without him, right? And that mixes in with dual Rally Pluses and then up Rally Pluses. So there's just a lot. There's a lot. But I'll have a graphic for you soon. So be sure to go check Twitter or check the description. If you're late, hi. If you're coming not the night of, but the day after, it's probably in the description. Or if you're coming back, if you're really opposed to just going to my Twitter, you can find it in the link or in our Discord. I'll post it there also, just for one more place that I can update. But that is pretty much the calendar in a nutshell. Lots of solo game modes, which is fun. I like Tempest Trials. I don't see... Oh, we do have Hall of Forms. We do have Hall of Forms. Okay, I was like, wait, I don't see... Hall of Forms is there. The best game mode in FEH is present this month. Everybody relax. No need to panic. I know. So that's it in a nutshell. I am so glad that The Hero Rises is done. I am so glad that Choose Your Legends is done. I'm glad that we can all go back to being friends now. That's very exciting for me. We've all hated each other for like 6 weeks straight, and now we can stop doing that. Peace and love. All right. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you're new, subscribe. If you're coming back and you're not subscribed, do it. Do all of the things. And we'll be having some streams this week. I will be building Legendary Leaf, maybe a Cecilia. I guess we'll have to wait and find out. And some other stuff that I forgot, but I wrote down somewhere, so no worries. Anyway, thank you all so much for watching. Subscribe. Come on back for more, and until then, I will catch you next time.